this thing is definitely looking better. I went ahead and changed out the roof to spruce, like I said, and there's been some good suggestions in the comments, like for example these slabs right here. Somebody suggested cobble because it would have more of a foundation kind of look, and it does. So let's do this all the way around. I think that kind of gives it just a little bit of a definition. All right. And here, yeah, that's good. I think maybe, though, the logs in the corners, I need to change those up. I've got some dark oak here. I think we'll probably do a pretty good job. And yeah, I think that works. I think that works pretty good. It's still oak, it's just darker. And it gives it, again, some more definition. And we'll revisit those end rods as well here. I knew they wouldn't probably be that great of an idea. No. There. Yeah. I think that helps it a lot right there. Now, these, yeah, they gotta go. Now, I am going to leave the ones inside. I got a couple here, and there's a couple up inside there, but the for looks part of this is the outside. The inside, let's face it, it's a place to AFK fish, and we don't really care what it looks like because it's not there to be looked at. I think for the most part the rest of that stuff to the outside I can go ahead and leave for right now. Now for lighting, I've got some oak leaves and jack-o'-lanterns here, so I'm going to try to not overly destroy the ground. Put that down here, put some leaves on top of it, get some light without having to have those ugly jack-o'-lanterns out where they're going to be seen, and get rid of some of these torches that way as well. I maybe should do this with a weaker shovel. What do you think? Yeah. I think that's probably looking better, and from what I can see here, the light levels are still good. So I'm going to take some time here and replace a bunch of these torches with the jack-o'-lanterns and leaves, and we'll see how that does. All right, I think this is a lot better. I'm not touching the cobble pathway or bridge or whatever. I'm not messing with that right now. Probably do need to do something better than just torches down the middle of it, but I'll think of something. This thing, I do want torches on this, but maybe not quite like that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's see. Make pick up some fence posts. Oh, for crying out loud. I don't believe I just made 32 fence gates. Ugh. Let's see if I can do it right now. Is this it? It's awfully expensive for fences. I'm sorry, it just is. But we'll try some wood fences. I actually didn't need that many, but what the heck. And I ended up with dark oak fence. Let's hope that works. I don't know. It might. Hey, here's an idea. Alright, how about that? It might work. Let's try that all the way around. Well, after I go around to where I can get back up there. Alright. I don't know if that really works all that great or not, but let me know. Tell me what you think. We'll come up with something that works overall. Meanwhile, out here in the area immediately surrounding the cabin, there is plenty of light. Light level doesn't go below an average of 8 or 9. And you don't see torches, and you don't see the ugly pumpkins. So that works for me. Meanwhile, let's see. Let me throw some of this away. I might need that. Okay. Meanwhile, I want to deal with the produce for this thing. Oh, by the way, I have a chest up here for keeping a few odds and ends, and mainly for the fishing rod. And this is the storage facility that I initially put together for this. It was a quick and dirty thing, because I was going to AFK, and I know you get a decent amount of stuff through this thing, and you get a lot of things that don't stack. These are in a row because I just threw all this in there out of the initial storage. But like you've got bows and saddles and fishing rods that do not stack, and occasional oddball bits of armor and stuff like that. All this crazy stuff that isn't going to stack. And so you need more storage facility for that. Now I was thinking what I need to have here is ye old filtering system. Let's see, is that far enough back? Heck, I'll just do a stopgap thing over here for testing. Alright. And let's see. Get me a repeater here. And a block there. Block here. That should have been further back. Alright, so we need another block there. If I'm remembering this right. Yeah. And so redstone here and here and there. Torch here. comparator here. Hopper on the comparator. Yeah, you know, the same basic old storage filter thing. So let me go ahead and throw together a few more instances of this. And there. Well, that'll do for the moment. So then we have a hopper going in there. And then up a little higher here. The hopper's going across here. Alright, now let's see. And then of course, say we'll take, oh come on. How many times do I need to click that? And of course, hopper's going into each of the chests. Alright, and then your input would come through here. Standard filter thing. Okay, so the middle one, let's see. We need 21 items in there. And something we're going to filter on. 21 in here. Alright. So let's say filtering things like the fish and whatnot that are stackable, no problem. I'm wondering about enchanted books. So if I set this filter to look for enchanted books, what? It immediately went down. Okay, I see that as being a problem. Alright, let's take something that will stack. Alright, this one will look for pufferfish. So we throw those up in there. And they all end up in there. Fine. Fantastic. What happens when an enchanted book gets there? It goes right down through this. So in other words, I'm not going to be able to filter on enchanted books unless I need fewer items in there. That's going to be a problem. Yeah. But it gets to here and stops. It does not go in there. Wait a minute. That one's lit up. Should it be? Why is this torch lit? Why is that torch lit? Oh, for crying out loud. This is supposed to be simple. It's one of the reasons I like this filter arrangement is that it works real dirt simple easy. So the torch is not supposed to come on and lock the hopper. Well, actually, the torch being on, locking the hopper is one thing. But when something comes through, like this right there, should cause the hopper to unlock. Alright, I'm going to have to go look and see what it is that I have done wrong in setting up this really oh-so-simple filter. Alright, I think actually I do have it right. First mistake was taking that out of there. That's the filter item. Alright, fine. And we don't have a filter item for there, so I would love to be able to filter the enchanted books to a particular location so that things like saddles or miscellaneous bits of armor could go somewhere else. Basically, I want all the enchanted books to go to a certain place and be filtered. I wonder if maybe that block under there is having an effect on things, because there's redstone on top of it. It shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't have anything to do with anything, but what can I say? Alright, so let's get a few enchanted books and grab another bit of pufferfish. Alright, put them in the input. These should all end up in there, which is right. And now the books. One goes there. 3 of them go into the chest, but they don't leave anything behind in there. So basically, apparently, what I'm going to have to do is filter for everything except enchanted books. How about saddles? How are they going to behave? Where are they going to end up? Okay, so all non-stackable things are going to end up in the same output. So basically I can filter for each kind of fish. How about those? Let me guess. They're going to end up there too. Yep. And the last one through lands there as, I don't know, a placeholder or something. I get it. When items go through, the torch goes off for a split second to let something go through here. And then when it does, there's nothing in there, the signal goes off and the torch comes back on and locks the hopper. Got it. Okay, so that's not going to be great. I'm going to have to just extend this out, filter for each item that I can filter for, and then let everything else go lock, stock, and barrel into one set of chests. So there'll be all the stackables that can be filtered, and then there's the non-stackables that you can't filter. Oh, please, Minecraft, can we please have a way to filter stackables? Or non-stackables. There's a fair amount of stackable stuff in here. You've got the fish, you've got the ink sacs, name tags, tripwire hooks, bones. I'd love to filter on stuff like leather boots. I'm never going to use leather boots. I'm not. It's never going to happen. I want that stuff to go away, preferably without having to manually sort it. So, apparently what I'm going to have to do here is just extend the room that way and build a whole lot more slices of this filter system and filter for everything that I can filter and have everything else land in another arrangement like this that hopefully isn't as tall. And yeah, get that sorted out. What in the heck am I going to do with all that fish? Good grief. I guess I won't have to be concerned about foodstuffs for a while, although even cooked fish doesn't do a whole lot in the way of health restoration. But it's really, really plentiful, so that much I suppose is good. Anyway, that's pretty much what I think I'm going to have to do, is just build this filter thing out, add a whole lot more sections to it, probably get out some trap chests and have them right up against each other like I do at the bottom of the mob tower, and do that. So I'm going to take some time, stretch this thing out, and get more things filtered in it, and see how we go. Alright, here we are. Yeah, it's a little claustrophobic in here yet. I need to move this wall out just to have a little bit of room. And this will probably get moved back, and this here is the part of it that catches everything that doesn't get filtered. And yeah, so I figure I can finish this off like so. Just come along here like that. And now let me get up there a bit. Yeah, I just break this hopper. Ignore the mess for a moment. Put that one on there, and everything from here up should start getting filtered into the system. Excellent. And now, of course, the things that are there from there and below I can throw in there. The only thing I can't throw in there is cobble, because that's my filter material. Okay. Another bow and a fishing rod. I'll hang on to them. Get it figured out. Hello. Thought I had that straightened out. Oh, I see a mess. What the heck? Okay, you're working. You shouldn't be in that one. You have got all kinds of crap in there, including stuff that shouldn't be because the filter's broken. Okay. Good. Not good. You are supposed to be... not that. Which one was this? Probably these guys. Oh, and this one. Oh, you son of a... Fine. That has to be 21. Drop those in there. Alright. I don't care about that fishing rod. Oh, for crying out loud. The whole thing is all... Alright. Break that. Stop the input. I'll have to go through these things, sort them all out, figure out what's supposed to go where, reset all the filters. And actually what I should do is, before I decide to use cobble as a material for the filter, I need to go and rename a few stacks of it to filter material, so that it won't go bug nuts if a bit of cobble gets into the system somewhere. Alright, I'm going to work on that and get this thing straightened out, make the room a little bigger, maybe try to make it look better, but mostly I'm concerned about functionality right now. Looks could come some other day. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.